reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Gonna run it. It's Ives. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Dropping back. It's Baker. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. The offense starts with a short field. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The receiver grabs it. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snags the quick throw. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's 3rd down after that run. keeper all the way. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
To the air. It's Baker. Finds an open target on the left side. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, we're surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game.
The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down after a short return, but his defense comes up with the takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass complete. It's second down now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He escapes the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Graham. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Huskers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Can he make it to the marker? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. He breaks free. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback...
Move now. Tries the right with a quick... Keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to throw again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. They got him again. He's like a a statue back there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. They couldn't stop him there. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Baker. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The pass rush closing in. Looks left and finds his target there. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. A play action, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the Huskers have 1st and 10 here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Breaking tackles and going. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Direct snap to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Baker. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's hoping, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He sneaks it on 1st down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Breaks free. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field, trying to build the lead as we begin the 3rd quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And one play has split field position. 1st down, the opponent's 44. To throw, it's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Moore.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And the Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires it to the wideout.
The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring...
And it's in. Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. You break him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Hunter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards. To
throw, it's Baker. Caught near the the sticks. It's Graham. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion and a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
It's a deep shot to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Touchdown, Huskers. They finish off the scoring drive. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Davison.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game, a chance to get the turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's Moore.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Moore. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Huskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And we're able to get him down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Cornhuskers are on the move here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got...
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows...
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Leaning on the run game here. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 7 defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can he get there on the ground? Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third-down offense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Back to pass. It's Baker. Looking for a late deep shot. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now... Two of the top four seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Lays in a bomb-time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Oregon's offense goes on the field first today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Receivers are bunched together. Using his legs. It's Hill. They've got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a long return, but the important thing that wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And the back gets the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Finds room at the 30. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. My question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They strike first in this national title bout. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Cook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
To throw, it's Holstein. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this. Find the open man, finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's Hill. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. With 1st and 10 here. Handoff running right. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Same tailback, another carry. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
He keeps keeps it on a design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now Turner to be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Holstein. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Look to throw it here on second down. Quick catch over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Cooper. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. We get the second half started with the running play. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, and it really pays off for him.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Ducks, as they put 6 more on the board. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. And the back now goes in motion. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drives to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. That strong coverage, though, they tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Caught by the receiver. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Set to win a first down play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Welch. They test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. It's a quick grab. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So they call the screen on 3rd down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on 3rd down, that's a great time for the defense.
Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on down.
The runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Working clock with the ground game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. First down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay game of offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And the offense will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion. Thanks.